Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Mr. Outlaw. Today we're going to review the Mephisto RDA clone from eciggity.com and fasttech.com. So let's get into it. The Mephisto RDA clone. This is a great clone. And overall, the Mephisto is a great dripper. But the problem is they're ridiculously expensive. I mean, they're generally priced well over $100, which to me is a lot of money for a dripping atomizer. I know there's a lot of quality and workmanship that go into them, but I'm just not willing to spend it. So I picked up two different clones to take a look at. The first one came from eciggity.com. The price on their website is $22.99. The other one I got was from fasttech.com. The price there is $14.87. Now, I know you're probably going, well, that's not a giant price difference. I'd much rather get the one from me in the United States and not have to wait all that time for shipping. So the difference between the two I got was the one from eciggity came with one ring. You chose your color of copper, black, or stainless steel. The one from Fasttech came with 4 rings with it. So you got the black one, the copper, the stainless steel, and the gold one. So you get all 4 for $14.87. So that's the difference between the two different ones I got. Now I will leave down in the description a link for the one that I got from fasttech.com with the SKU number, because they have several different Mephisto clones. So if you want the one that I got, the link is down in the description. Now, overall, I love this dripper. It really is a great dripper. There's so many features to it. And even though it really is considered to be a cloud-chasing atomizer, I get really good flavor on it. Just the way it's built inside, it really gives good flavor. I mean, I have this currently on my SX Mini. I have a nickel build in it. It's at 26 joules at 430 degrees. It just has really good flavor, and you can adjust the airflow way you want. They do have a little slot here on the side, and what's nice about this is that I can turn this ring right here and my entire unit doesn't turn, and the ring is on its own. So I have it all the way open. If I close it up a little bit, I usually like to close it about halfway in there, you can see. It gives me really good vapor, and it gives me phenomenal flavor. I'm really, really enjoying this device. I love the look of it. I like the different two-tone look with the stainless steel up on top and changing out the rings to different colors to fit my mode. Overall, it's a great device. So let's go ahead, break down. We'll open up a box. I'll show you how it looks, all the different pieces of it. Then we'll come back up. We'll take a couple of vapes, and we'll talk about the pros and cons for the device. Okay, so this is the box that my Mephisto from Fasttech came in, and we just open it up here. And this particular version, again, came with all of the different sleeves. And again, I will leave the SKU number for the one that I particularly purchased. They do have a lot of different ones in there. So we do have a little bag of goodies, some wick and wire, some O-rings, and 2 extra screws. We have our drip tip right here. We have 3 different color rings. So we have the gold, the brass, the black. And then we have our unit right here, and it has the stainless steel installed on it. Now we take a little bit closer look up here. We'll come in on focus on this. It says Diablo on the one side. It's got the Mephisto on the other. Again, this is a brand new unit. Haven't even used it yet. Very clean. Really no machine oil that I'm seeing on here. We have our control ring right here. So we have all of our airflow holes right there. We do have the connector down on the bottom. We have a removable, adjustable stainless steel pin here. Our drip tip goes right up here on the top. Sits in there very well, nice and snug, doesn't wobble around. All of my standard drip tips also fit in this. We'll go ahead and take this apart, take a look at the inside. So we have, here's our deck here. Then we have our sleeve here. We can see up inside and just kind of push it off like that. So we have our one piece here. And again, I am not seeing really any machine oils. Definitely don't feel any machine oil on it. Nice and clean. No scratches. So if we want to change our color, for example, if we want to use maybe the gold one, we can just kind of slide that right on here like this. And it just pushes up on that O-ring. Perfect amount of restriction for changing our airflow. So taking a look at our deck here, machined very well. Again, no machine oil on this. We have 3 large flathead screws, so you can trap leads underneath there, no problem at all. 3 massive sized holes to trap our leads in. Now if you look up inside, it definitely could use a little bit of polishing, but it's definitely not bad, especially considering that this is a $14.78 unit. Now our negative posts are milled into the deck. We have a center positive post, stainless steel, with a peak insulator down there on the bottom. No issues with this spinning. It sits perfectly every time I build it. We have one O-ring right here. Down on the bottom, we have our little adjustable black ring right here. Stainless steel pin on the bottom. So overall, very good device. Everything seats on there. Not, it spins perfectly, but the bottom does not spin if you adjust your airflow. So that is a really good feature on there. Very, very happy with this device. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and build one. It's a standard build. No reason to. So let's head back up to FaceTime, take a couple of vapes, and talk about the pros and cons of this device. So that's the up close and personal of the Mephisto. Now, the one that I just showed you in that up close and personal, that's the version from Fastech. I didn't show you the version from eciggity. Again, the one from eciggity, it came very plain. It came in a simple little box. One ring, I chose the brass one, and the one from eciggity does not include a drip tip. So that's something to keep in mind. If you're going to order the one from eciggity, it doesn't come with a drip tip. But overall, it's a really great device. I mean, it really gives me good flavor and vapor, and I really enjoy it. Really enjoying this device, even at lower temperatures, lower wattages. So, great device. So let's talk about the pros and cons. We'll start with the cons, and I really don't have a lot of cons for this clone. They really are great clones. I really found no issues. Both of them came very clean. Both of them came very with really no machine oil at all on them. Just rinsed them one time. I was good to go. I've been very fortunate in getting some clone devices that are pretty clean. Now, the eciggity version probably has a couple more cons over the version from Fastech. The eciggity version came in a plain box, and I didn't show that to you in the video, but it doesn't come with a drip tip. So if you're going to get one of these, just to keep in mind, if you're going to order the one at eciggity, it does not include a drip tip. Also, the one that I got from eciggity, the center post was very loose when I got it. Every time I tried to tighten something down, the center post would just keep spinning. And I contacted them and they said, go ahead and tighten the 510 pin up. So I screwed the 510 pin all the way up, and it did expand the peak insulator so that we didn't have any issues with it spinning. But now it's no longer an adjustable 510 pin. If I try to loosen it up down to fit any of my devices, we have an issue where the post starts to spin again. Now, both of the units do fit all of my devices without ever having to adjust the 510 pin, so it's not a big problem. But the version that I had from Fastech was absolutely perfect. The center post never spins, and I can adjust the 510 pin as much as I want with no issues. So I kind of lean more towards the Fastech. Other than that, I really don't have any cons. Either one is a good device. One is $23, one is $15. Obviously, if you're going to order the one from Fastech, you're going to have to wait a little bit. But like I said, both of them are very clean. Both of them work very well. Neither one of them had any scratches or machine oil on them. Now, as far as the pros, there's a lot of them. I mean, probably more than I can even list. It's a great RDA. Overall, for a clone device, these were built very well. No machine oil. I know I mentioned that already, but again, they came very clean, which is really good for a clone device. The flavor is really good. The vapor is incredible. And now the flavor isn't the greatest in the world. It's not going to be the same flavor that you're going to get on something like a Freak Show. But when you consider the fact that this is really considered to be a cloud chasing RDA, the flavor is really there. It does put off good flavor. The adjustable airflow is nice. The single coil feature is something that I love because I really do like to run single coils in a lot of my temperature control units. And the fact that, you can build a single coil and it has that option for the airflow is great. Now, something I did not mention in the up close and personal, the juice well is absolutely huge. I mean, it is nice and deep. I think it's like 6 millimeters deep, and it holds just a tremendous amount of juice. The post holes are nice and wide, and the screw heads are nice, so if you want to trap your leads underneath the screw heads, you have no issues with doing that. So overall, the deck itself is a great unit. The airflow is phenomenal. I like the fact that I can open it wide open or I can close it up to just a little bit, and either way, it works really well. So overall, this is a definite thumbs up, or whatever you want to call it. Great unit, however you want me to word it. I love this device, and for either $15 or $23, you can't go wrong if you're looking for a good RDA that's kind of in the middle of being a cloud chaser and a flavor chaser. So that's my video for today, guys. Hopefully it helped you out. Hopefully I helped you make a decision if you want to pick up one of these Mephisto RDA clones. So don't forget, if you want me to review any type of a clone, RDA, RTA, tank, anything like that, anything except for mods, please leave it down in the comment section below, or send me a tweet at Vapor Outlaw, and I'll be happy to try to pick one up and do a review on it. So that's my video. Please do me a favor, hit the like button down on the bottom. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And until next time, happy vaping.